Hello everyone, welcome to the latest updates of Today News. Man United news, Bruno Fernandes transfer claim made as Ruben Amorim issues challenge. Manchester United are building up to a crucial summer transfer window in which boss Ruben Amorim will look to overhaul his underperforming squad as the pressure mounts on him. Following Thursday's Europa League clash with Lyon, Manchester United's attention now turns to Sunday's trip to Newcastle. Ruben Amorim's men will face a difficult test at St. James Park against the Carabao Cup winners. Amorim is desperate to see the season come to a close so the process of overhauling his underperforming squad can begin. There will be 2 summer transfer windows this year, one before the Club World Cup and one afterwards. That should give the under-pressure boss the chance to reshape his squad. One move that has been surprisingly mooted is one that would see captain Bruno Fernandes sold to bitter rivals Manchester City. It would be an explosive move, though, as one Red Devils icon Teddy Sheringham believes could happen. Elsewhere, Ruben Amorim has thrown down a challenge to Joshua Zirkzee amid his mixed season. And Rasmus Hojlund has warned that even winning the Europa League would not prevent this season being considered anything other than a disaster. Here, Mirror Football rounds up all the latest Manchester United news. Fernandes move mooted. Manchester United would be open to selling Bruno Fernandes to local rivals Manchester City, according to Teddy Sheringham. United skipper Fernandes has been linked with a £90 million summer switch to Real Madrid, but Sheringham reckons a move to City could be in the offing. You know, all we've heard coming out of Manchester United is that pretty much every top player has a price. No one is unsellable because of the finances, said Sheringham. Then perhaps a deal for Bruno to join Manchester City as De Bruyne's replacement could be struck. Manchester United need to rebuild. It's a dire situation at the club. They're going to need money to buy players. If City chucked £100 million plus at United for Bruno Fernandes, 30 years old, maybe they consider it. Rasmus Hojlund has dismissed claims that Europa League glory can save Manchester United's season. The Red Devils have endured a woeful campaign this term, though are one of the favourites to win Europe's secondary competition after reaching the quarterfinals. Speaking to Danish outlet PL Bold, the striker said, "If we don't win the trophy, Europa League, I won't say it's been a successful European season because that's what we're after. I don't like the word save. It means that you forget a little bit about everything else that has happened. It can provide a foundation for next season if we can put some games together." Amorim throws down challenge. Ruben Amorim has challenged Joshua Zirkzee to become more selfish. The Dutchman joined United in the summer but has endured a mixed debut season at Old Trafford. Man United transfer news live. Hojlund's future in jeopardy. Branthwaite exclusive. £25.7m move for Ndoye, Cunha race. Manchester United are ready for a huge summer transfer window, with Ruben Amorim expected to overhaul the squad with plenty of players arriving and leaving. The Red Devils have been put on alert, with Everton expecting to lose Jarrad Branthwaite this summer, Sunsport can exclusively reveal. Elsewhere, Rasmus Hojlund's Man United future is in jeopardy, with multiple Serie A clubs monitoring his situation ahead of the summer. In other news, the Premier League giants are reportedly ready to make a €30 million £25.7 million move for Bologna winger Dan Ndoye. Meanwhile, the Red Devils are interested in Wolves' Matheus Cunha, but with Liverpool leading the race for Cunha, Amorim is eyeing a reunion with his former player Francisco Trinacco. Cantona, Ratcliffe destroying United. Man United legend Eric Cantona has taken an incredible swipe at co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The Frenchman claims the Ineos owner and his team are trying to destroy everything and blasted the decision to move away from Old Trafford. Cantona, 58, said, "I support United because I really love United, but now if I was a fan and I had to choose a club, I don't think I would choose United. For me, that is very important to respect these people like you respect your manager and your teammates. I think since Ratcliffe arrived it's the complete opposite, and this team of directors, they try to destroy everything and they don't respect anybody. They even want to change the stadium. The soul of the team and the club is not in the players. All the people around is like a big family." Sesko race. Benjamin Sesko could join Man United rather than Arsenal, according to one transfer insider. The RB Leipzig forward has been attracting attention from Prem clubs ahead of the summer. The Athletic's David Ornstein claims Arsenal have put significant work into Sesko. But he adds that the Gunners have reservations about a possible deal and the forward could yet end up at either United or Chelsea. Man United ratings versus Lyon. Andre Onana was culpable for both Lyon goals in a 2-2 draw. But one player really caught our eye as United kept their Europa League adventure well and truly alive. It was a night to forget in Lyon for Andre Onana. The Manchester United keeper had taunted the French side prior to the game by suggesting the Red Devils were stronger on paper. But 2 errors from the stopper means Lyon will go to Old Trafford all level next week. It looks set to be a huge comeback win for Ruben Amorim's side in France. The Red Devils trailed after a first-half error from Andre Onana but showed spirit to fight back. Leny Yoro netted the equalizer right before halftime, with Joshua Zirkzee grabbing what appeared to be a crucial winner in the 87th minute. But deep into stoppage time, Ryan Cherki leveled the tie ahead of a huge second leg at Old Trafford. Man United legend Wayne Rooney. What Leny Yoro has improved after problems at Manchester United. Leny Yoro scored his first goal for Man United in their Europa League draw with Lyon at the quarter-final stage on Thursday night. Ruben Amorim believes Leny Yoro now feels at home at Manchester United after he scored his first goal for the club. Yoro equalized with the last touch of the first half in United's 2-2 Europa League quarter-final draw with Lyon in what was his third successive start since recovering from a foot injury. The 19-year-old joined United for nearly £59 million in July, but Yoro did not make his debut until early December after fracturing his metatarsal in a pre-season friendly against Arsenal. Yoro was one of the biggest positives in United's disappointing draw with Lyon, and Amorim feels the Frenchman has made progressive strides of late. "It's really good, he's really confident," Amorim said. "I think he's improving the physicality. There was a bit where he was struggling, he didn't have preseason, so he had some problems and we start again. We see all the work the staff is doing with Leny, he feels more at home in Carrington, in our club, so you can say he's a top player." Amorim persevered with Rasmus Hojlund up front for the second game running, but the striker scuffed his only chance wide. Hojlund has now only scored 1 goal in 27 United appearances. Joshua Zirkzee replaced Hojlund in the first half and put United ahead in the 88th minute before Ryan Cherki leveled with the last kick of the match in the 95th minute. United seems certain to sign a new starting striker in the summer, only 2 years after committing to paying up to £72 million for Hojlund. "Sometimes the most important player is the guy that comes inside during the game," Amorim said. So Zirkzee did his job quite well. Rasmus, especially during the first half, he did a lot of runs and pushed the team forward in one moment where we were struggling to find the right moment to press the opponent, so we need his job. Josh did a great goal and was inside the pitch. Sizzling £60 million Man United striker deal gets Ornstein boost. Manchester United have been given a lift as David Ornstein has suggested RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko is more likely to join Ruben Amorim's side than Arsenal this summer. Man United have spent over £100 million on new strikers in the last 2 years, having brought in Rasmus Hojlund and Joshua Zirkzee. However, Amorim is seriously concerned about his options up front. Hojlund has struggled for large parts of the campaign, while Zirkzee seems to be better suited to one of the 2 number 10 roles behind the main centre-forward. Amorim has asked the United hierarchy to sign him a top new striker this summer who can score regular goals for his team next season. United recruitment chiefs Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vival have numerous strikers on their radar, including Bundesliga ace Sesko. In his latest Q&A for The Athletic, Ornstein was quizzed on Sesko's future and whether the 21-year-old will head to Arsenal in the summer. While the Gunners are certainly admirers of Sesko, United seem to be among his more likely options. Arsenal have done a significant amount of work on Sesko over a long period. He is clearly a super talent who is doing really well, and I'm sure he will continue to flourish, Ornstein said. My colleague James McNicholas detailed recently that Arsenal have some reservations, and so perhaps Mikel Arteta and Andrea Berta are prioritizing others. We've reported previously about Alexander Isak/Victor Gyökeres. That doesn't mean to say Sesko is out of the equation, but perhaps Arsenal is not looking like his most probable destination at this moment in time. We know Manchester United rate him highly too. I seem to recall him being their top or a prominent target last summer before he decided to stay at Leipzig and sign a new contract. He is also among the names Chelsea are considering, and I'm sure other top clubs are too. It is not a cheap deal to do, but none of these are, and if when Sesko does move, it seems whoever wins the race will be getting a gem. United's new head of recruitment Vival could play a key role in helping the Red Devils win the race for Sesko. He knows the Slovenian well following their time together at Leipzig and Red Bull Salzburg. The Bundesliga website labels Sesko a sizzling striker as he has managed 19 goals and 6 assists in 39 matches across all competitions. Benjamin Sesko wanted by England's elite. Sesko is viewed as one of the best young number 9s in Europe, and Leipzig want to be well compensated before letting him go. Sesko has a sliding scale release clause which currently sits at around £60 million, €70 million /$78 million, but could increase depending on his form in the final few months of the campaign. Sesko is keen to join Arsenal, but Mikel Arteta's side seem to be leaning towards different options. Team Talk understands Chelsea have made serious moves for Sesko, although they are currently prioritizing a deal for Ipswich Town's